Hello everyone, and welcome to this new video about the Go programming language. Today we're going to look at the continue and the break keywords in loops. So 3 videos ago we already looked at loops, specifically for loops, which if you come from other languages, we've also seen that for loops can be used to make, in Golang there are no do while and while loops, so we're going to only use for loops. And we have seen that we can create infinite loops and also loops, conditional loops such as a greater than 5, and then classical for loops that have an initialization condition, basically a condition that gets checked, and then a post condition that gets run every time, such as this one, for example. But when we work with loops, there are many keywords there are also some keywords that can be used in order to basically control the flow of the loop ourselves. And these are continue and break. The first one that we're going to look is the break keyword. So the break keyword just breaks the loops. That means that whenever it is encountered, the loop will stop looping. So let's suppose that we have an infinite loop. Let's define a variable here and initialize it to 0. So for example, let's say 4. And every time this infinite loop gets executed, we're going to increase our variable a. But then we're going to have a condition, and that is if a is equals 10, then we're going to break the loop. Let's now see what the output of this program is. As you can see, it is all the values up to 10, because once we hit 10, so once a is equal to 10, then we're going to break the loop. As we could see, the loop was basically, the loop finished. So we exited the loop. Another keyword that we can do is, for example, the continue keyword. So what the continue keyword does is it just skips an iteration of the loop. That means that we basically skip. And what that means is that basically when we encounter the keyword, we skip back to the next iteration of the loop. For example, we might say, well, we're going to add, to increment a, and then print it out. But what we're going to say, for example, we're going to print it out if a is equal to 5. Then instead of printing it out, we're going to continue. And else, we're going to print the value out. So if we now run the same program, as you can see, we will have that 5 will be skipped. Why? Because if a is equal to 5, then the continue keyword is met. That means that we're going to skip to the next iteration of the loop. Then, as before, we kept the break condition at the bottom. That means that once a becomes 10, so once we reach 10, then the loop finishes. So we stop the execution because we encountered the break keyword. So with this said, we are going to conclude this video here, and in the next one, we're going to look at another important data structure in Golang, and that is maps.